love that Red Bull fridge. I come here just for that fridge, it's so awesome. And look, the first unofficial point of a Gixxer. Perfect boot size for Red Bull. You could fit like 3 more in there. So the title is true. Somebody actually found 6 things to love about a Gixxer. And the weird part was that when I was writing the list of things that I love and hate about my bike, the list of things that I hate was much more difficult to write. I couldn't think of anything. But I guess it's a good thing because it means that I love my motorbike and I chose the right motorbike. So the first thing that I really love about it would have to be the wheels. It has blue 3-spoke wheels, and I love both of those factors about the wheel. Being 3 spokes makes it way nicer to wash. You can stick your hand right the way through the wheel. It doesn't have a ridge in between it, and it only has 3 spokes. Whereas if you look at a Yamaha R1 or R6, they have, I think, 5 spokes. That's just unnecessary in my opinion. The 3 looks better, it's easier to clean. It's something that Suzuki actually got right for once. The second thing that I love about my Gixxer is the gear indicator. I never had a gear indicator on my 125, and I always thought that it was something that you didn't need. It was just something that you were spoiled with if you had it. But now that I have one, I use it through every single gear change. I'm always looking at it, and it stops you from changing into that imaginary 7th gear, which is nice. The third thing that I love about this motorbike is the integrated indicators in the tail. The reason that I love this is it means that I can take my number plate bracket off very easily and very quickly. Most indicators in the tail on motorbikes are integrated into the number plate bracket, which means that you can take your number plate off, but the bracket has to stick around because it has the indicators in. Where this, you can rip it off in a matter of seconds. And then you have a clean looking tail effortlessly and very quickly. The fourth thing that I really like about my motorbike, it's probably a bit biased, but that is the riding position. In my opinion, it has the best riding position. If you look at like a CBR 600, it's a very upright position. And if you look at a Yamaha R6, it's quite a length over aggressive position. Where the Gixxer is somewhere in the middle. It's not, you don't feel like an old man, but you don't feel like you should be racing when you're on your way to work. It makes it more comfortable to just pop down to the shops or whatever you want to do. The next thing that I love about my motorbike is probably more specific to my own bike, and that's the Yoshimura exhaust. Now, if you know anything about these 2006 GSX-R 600s, you'll know that they came stock with a shorty exhaust at the side, which was very good looking. It looked very neat, so it was very nice, but it was a bit quiet. And personally, I like my exhaust. I think it looks better and a bit more manly. The GSX-R 1000s came with the pipe out up the side, and I think that looks better than a shorty, especially on this bike. So people often mistake this for a GSX-R 1000. I often get asked, is that a 1000? So then thousands don't chicken out of racing you. I have no clue where I'm going, so I'm just going to go back. The sixth and final thing that I love about my bike is the fact that it comes from the factory with a seat cowl. Most motorbikes, if you want a seat cowl to take the passenger seat off, you have to buy an aftermarket one and get a color matched and everything. But these Suzukis, the GSX-Rs, came stock with that. And I really like that it comes with a seat cowl standard. It means that you can take the rear foot pegs off, put the seat cowl on, and you have an instant track bike. Well, it at least looks that way. It's still not an R6. But anyway, that's my 6 things that I love about my Gixxer. Thanks for watching.